pot on the stove. Yellow AP on all of my. I like when that white on the toes. Picture me riding around in that rose. I put some ice on my wrist, it was swole. Then I got time with you. All of these my body, I got paid somebody keep checking my pose. Walking in the club with no warning, take care of the money. They swing on the water on me like the sunny.
All right, Coach, it's the NFL on EA Sports as you take a look there at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Houston Texans and the Philadelphia Eagles. A beautiful fake. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Now a play fake here on first down. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10.
Great 15, great 15.
Once again here on 2nd and 10. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
They go play action here on first down. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground.
Well, competition comes up in so many different ways. And right now, this unit, their competition is who's going to get to the quarterback the most times. Had about 5 sacks last week. We just saw their first one of this game.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So, flag for the contact, pass interference.
And I know that you're going to look at me and roll your eyes, and rightfully so, because you know what I'm going to say. Doesn't the defender have a right to the football as well?
No, I don't like defenders.
That's because you spent too much time with me. Okay, I'll side with you on this one. This is the correct call.
He'll get it up the middle. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage.
Sometimes play calls boil down to philosophy. You know you're facing one of the top 10 units against the run in the NFL. So do you decide to keep smashing against them, or do you decide to throw the ball here?
They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal. Working from the gun, Wentz. Eluding the pressure, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Jadeveon Clowney in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. Eagles coming up here on a 3rd and long, so Wentz and company with some work to do after the sack. From the gun, it's Wentz. Forced out to his left. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Andre Howe. And a short return to the 6-yard. first carry for James Conner. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Come back, come back. Richmond.
Here's Watson now on 2nd down. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Conner. 10 yards there, good enough for a Texan first down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
So a little breathing room now. 1st and 10 at the 17. Toss play, Conner. Had the nifty footwork, but only able to get it to his own 20. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
On 2nd down, here's Watson. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. The play goes for 19
yeah, I just
yards.
gave away a
Gives
couple
him a new
pieces.
set of
He never
downs.
knew this was up for contract. Yeah, he just got Byron Murphy.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Yeah, the Raiders are just stay here. I was like, what that nigga doing over here? Nigga talking about,
They'll run it now. Out of the
yeah,
gun.
we
And
just
not
added a
much room to
key
operate as they'll get
piece,
this
bro.
up only to about the 41. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and
He
9.
talking about he gave it.
One thing to keep in mind, partners.
Yeah, you was like 5 minutes off.
You've got a
He
running
was
back of this
as soon
size
as
and
you
these dimensions. I can just tell you, attrition.
I didn't know what they was talking about. I came in, he was like saying it. I was like, hold on, what's going on with here?
Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Niggas weren't saying that. They got number 33 on Kamara. Ooh.
To throw on 2nd is Watson. And he'll be hit as he
I always wanted to play this nigga in franchise. I never did.
Incomplete. Kelsey, the intended receiver there, and it's 3rd down.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the Tucker rule that they can fall back on anymore.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
He's talking about Adam Kamara. Bryce Love will serve you well, Lil Kane.
From the gun, here's Watson.
And nigga put cheesy in our out.
Down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. You know darn well both of these teams reviewed the film and saw that this defense had 5 sacks last week. They got to keep their QB upright.
And they're going to try their best to do exactly that. But they're facing a team where getting to the quarterback is a mindset. It's a mantra for them. And they play a game within the game. And you know
hey, bro, I helped you out. I helped my nigga Kane out, bro.
Hey, Malik, why you took
Philadelphia getting set to take the field.
That nigga pretty good.
Why, what?
With the INT, didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
But how about going
I ain't had him.
Thank you. A huge thank you. You said didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves. Maybe
this nigga is fast.
He's got it with the 15. A big play there for Philly.
Look at Hollywood,
57
yeah.
yards.
He playing cocaine, bro.
Game highlight catch right there. Acrobatic, one hand, come down with the football. Look, if you and I are playing Madden right now, I'm throwing down my control. I'm done. That's it. I can't do this anymore.
Crazy.
We see it
That,
happen
my
just
boy
about
got
every
off
week.
for me,
All
nigga.
these guys need is a chance, and they're making those types of
cannot
plays.
go there.
I
Yeah,
can't
low.
believe what we just saw.
And he'll be taken
You need
down
a bigger
at the
vessel of the
2-yard
word,
line.
my boy.
It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal.
Take a deal.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive
He got a
line.
buck 30 last week.
Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Please, so you sleep.
Fullback. This is Watt. And he's in for an Eagles touchdown.
You say he's working there. I thought so.
It's the fullback.
He will hop
His
on.
second touchdown on the season. And the Eagles have taken the early lead.
Yeah, I call him. He's right there. It's a
And that
second
makes
point.
the score 7-0.
Baby, I know I got some dust up my nose.
Elliott now to kick this one away.
What, for some bones, bro?
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And here comes the Texans now. And hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not pump the ball again.
It's Connor as they stay on the ground. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Give him 3 on first down.
What's your
He'll set up
overall?
a 2nd and 7.
What's your team looking
They
like
tried a
overall?
quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
I ain't running nothing but man.
To throw on 2nd down. Watson. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. And this pass defense, they were sensational in the win last week, and they're looking good here so far in this first quarter.
This nigga got a pick already.
Talk about how offenses get locked in, and that runs over multiple games where they're really, in that zone. Defenses can be the exact same way. I think we're seeing an example of it here.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Out of the gun, Watson.
God damn.
He's got Adams on the hook.
Oh, my
And they'll
fucking
get this
God,
well
Mike.
past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That goes as a gain of 36 on 3rd down. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and it's Texans football as we get going in quarter number 2. And they're on the move here. They've got it first
After you
and
get
10.
goal, you don't have to do the 6 catches and shit. I didn't even know that.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. On 1st down, it's Watson. He's going to wind up and air it out.
Come on, man, you got him.
Knocked away and incomplete.
I got to start using some of this, man.
The offense or the defense. Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. On 2nd and 10, Watson. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
Back to throw, Watson. And incomplete here on 3rd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
So on is Matt Prater now to try a field goal here. This from 54 yards away. And Prater's kick is on the money. It's good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Being chased out left. Now he's going to throw deep back over the middle. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up 3rd.
A pretty rocky start in this game for the guy throwing the ball. Already has thrown 1 interception. Almost threw a 2nd one right there. All he's doing right now is giving the defense a whole lot of confidence.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Shotgun now for Wentz. And Jeffrey's got it. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A really good pickup of 28 yards. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 43. They'll run it now out of the gun. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46.
Jeffrey got fucking.
The best play callers in any league know how to break their tendencies. They study themselves, they self-scout, and they realize most of the time you don't call a draw play on 1st and 10. So
under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46.
It's a team game, but sometimes individuals do stand out, don't they? How about that for a twofer? Tackle for loss on the running play on the previous down, and then comes right back and gets a sack.
Line.
On 3rd and long, it's Wentz. And he connects with Ertz. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Zach Ertz, his first touchdown on the year. And the Eagles add 6 to their lead. When they drew that up, I don't think they envisioned it ending in a house call, but he got it and took it all the way home.
Really impressive run after the catch, wasn't it? That was really special by him. But let's face it, in today's NFL, those tight ends are often former wide receivers or maybe even sometimes bigger running backs. They just put them in a position to get a great matchup and make plays like that.
This fielded at the 2. He's going to be stopped here with a penalty marker on the field. I'm not sure what this is about. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
The face mask moves him all the way out past the 40 now for 1st down. A shotgun snap for Watson. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Adams. 5 yards on the pickup, and it'll make it 2nd down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
At 5 yards on the play there, as the drive will continue. On 1st down, Watson under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Derek Barnett in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. Watson to throw on 2nd down. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby, and he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. Gronkowski, the intended target.
Well, there definitely was some juice on that pass. And while tight ends don't always have the same reputation for hands as wide receivers do, in this case, that ball was expected to be caught.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll bring this one inside the 35. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs, and they come up on 2nd down. They run it with McKinnon. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Snap coming at 1. Now Wentz. Going to throw deep for the end zone. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. Now McKinnon. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. On the tackle, Tyrann Mathieu.
Yeah.
Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
2 minutes to go here in the first half. We'll come back to Philadelphia after this. Now Wentz on 3rd down. Dancing to his left. He can run for it, and he will. Decent gain on the scramble to 6, but now it's 4th.
Well, partner, nothing comes open here, so he decides to escape out of there, and he doesn't pick up a first down, but he does gain additional yardage to set up a possible field goal attempt if they decide to go that route.
And Elliott puts this one through, and they will stretch the lead now to 17-3. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
And now out comes Houston. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down. It's hurry-up mode time for the Texans, hustling up to the line. Here's Watson. Flushed out right. He's letting this one go for Fuller. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. Seems like this defense, especially the secondary, has really been contesting about every throw in this first half.
Remind me of a good half-court defensive basketball team. Every time a pass is thrown, they're right there in good defensive position, able to affect the play.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, just 1 for 3 thus far. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. Here's Watson. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he brings this up to the 46, good enough for the first.
Well, who does?
He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
He mentioned your name.
King. I knew it.
On 1st and 10, Watson. It's complete to Fuller. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
Yeah, if he was like the first year, I wouldn't trade you that. I would trade you that young season. Yeah, 91 speed, 176.
He's going to sling this deep downfield. And they went for a big play through the air on 2nd down. Couldn't connect. Now it's I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play
I got a nigga with a free agent
that borders on arrogance, 95 and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive.
Nasty.
The Texans on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7.
Richmond.
To the air yet again. Watson. Escape. And he can't find a receiver.
Fletcher Cox.
I'm
glad I ain't get rid of Fletcher Cox, bro. I got him in the
9,
limited role. He got that create habit.
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts.
Yeah.
As the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime.
Whatever his name is.
Here's Michael Pilardi now. As he'll punt it away for the 2nd time.
Who you play? You play DK,
and this is a rocket. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20.
Tonight,
now Philadelphia ready to get going on offense again. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Final 17 seconds of the half here as they come up to the line.
You gotta wait a whole 24 hours. That's tough.
On 1st down, Wentz.
Oh my God. A second dude.
Now he'll turn and throw deep back to the other side of it. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Andre Howe.
What?
And a potential turning point as he'll get the football in very good field position
weak, bro.
First half.
This nigga is out here wilding.
Here is Matt Prater now. He's got the leg for this as he holds the NFL record with a 64-yarder back in 2013. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. So we've come to halftime here in Philly with the Eagles on top. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach Elliott now to kick this one away.
I think he's going to race it,
this will be taken in at the 1. And his guys will get the football right at the...
Who is this? I don't know what you chatting about. Yeah, but I don't know who else you talking about. Oh, you young, though. I keep forgetting that. 8.
Yard line. And the Texans set to come onto the field. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working and call more of that.
They start with a give to Cook. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
Start running cover series. It's weak. Why are you practicing cover series? Hollywood. No, he caught, he snagged on me. Some weak nigga in my division named Easy Desert, and he is easy.
Easy.
Oh no, bro, you is not proving yourself, bro.
Malik ain't commissioned.
Nigga, I might as well be, nigga. Everything come through me. I be out of town. What happened to the draft?
Oh, they got posted
Yeah,
on.
man. I wait get fun for you, man.
Hello? Hello? Nah.
The rush defense down on first down. Here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
That's my son.
Again, my nigga. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop it behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
I think it's pretty evident we can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much
I'm about to watch
so you the cheat nigga we gotta get out of here. So what you telling me?
Everybody you play, you gotta play.
And even better
Cause you'll get a
Yeah,
load. Yeah, I'm about to watch it on my phone.
What
it depends on what is on TNT or ESPN. Oh yeah, I definitely
this offense in desperate
I'm about to
need
watch
of conversion
this
as they
shit
come
on my
up
phone,
on 3rd down.
All right.
On 3rd down. That's counted. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
But these guys are going to chop into that deficit. They're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage. No yardage to be found.
Here's Michael Pilardi now. Standing just outside his own goal line.
Contain.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer.
Never.
Taking it about the 16.
Get the fuck up.
A big boot that time.
This
57
nigga
yards.
lockdown defender is out here tripping on these folks.
To get the drive started as they take over 1st and 10.
I thought the game was on ESPN.
What's going on, that? That nigga sticking out his dude.
Fuck that game. I'm trying to
Winston,
come
the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their own
I don't know,
17-yard
each
line.
side.
Okay, Malik, I don't figure that shit out now, bro. No,
After these 3 additions I got, I might for real put 100 on you, bro.
And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line.
Come back the next day, you need it. For what? For what?
That'll be a first
For
down.
what? A sucker always a sucker.
Real talk.
Don't matter the flavor of the day, man. It's still sweet, man.
And that one falls
You
incomplete.
old
Looked like he
cupcake
might
out here
have
in the league,
position
nigga.
there, but he couldn't
Hates
hold
me,
on at
shit.
2nd down.
You at 50.
One thing I know from
bro.
experience is that when the deep ball is
50 ain't
thrown
beating.
and you're the defender,
They say that
you got to
21
fight that little
was
bit of
in
panic that emerges.
No,
You got to
wait,
play
bro.
the ball really well. It's a 50-50
And then the chicky said, get one more possession. I said, you sure? He said, yeah, man. You reached anyway, nigga. I'm already up 21. Go ahead, get the possession.
Oh, he close
What I
up.
do, go down, score, boom, kick, score. It was history after that, nigga. 50 points on his head, nigga.
They put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't
Yeah,
happen there.
man.
That play got swallowed up.
Now wins.
Don't let 50 fool you, bro. Do not let 50 fool you, bro.
It's caught at the 10.
Hey, yo, I thank you for Brown, yo.
On 3rd down,
That just
sets
caught a
up the
wicked
1st
ass
and goal.
pass.
The last drive he threw the pick, but
Yeah,
he's
AKA
not
you
shy.
pick
He's
it
going
up and
downfield
hope to
again
die.
there.
Nah, it ain't that,
If you
bro.
back off after throwing an interception, your whole game
No
plan just
worries.
goes right out the window.
You don't
and it
even
makes
believe
things
in
easier for
Jesus.
the defense. And you and I both know.
But you got to use this piece, though.
And he coughed it up. And did the offense get it back? They did at the 1-yard line. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. As his guys are in for 6.
God
And the
dang.
Eagles add on to their lead. And he knocks it through.
They're the special with them, bro.
Elliott now to kick this one away.
He's gonna be next week.
This will be taken in at the 1.
Man, you acting like training is the Super Bowl, nigga. I thought your hands be sweaty when you be playing, nigga. You always struggling with training.
They really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position back.
What
they're looking for now is a little more consistency.
Hey, Coach.
At least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Watson will bring up the Texans here 1st and 10 at their own 26. Now Watson. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 7 yards on the play, and it's a 2nd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
I just got right here undefeated, man.
And it will pick you up.
What a
How's
difference
this
a
nigga with
week
the
makes.
Texans
Last week he hit
undefeated,
on
bro?
over 80% of his passes. This week he's down over 50%.
What money we got, man? We got 96 million coverage out there, bro.
Someone's over 80%. They're not going to hold that number, not in this league. But a drop under 50%, that just tells me that the defense has spent a lot of extra time on game films and came up with a really good plan to try and chip away at his timing.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
He make the playoffs, dude.
Well, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on
Man, if you don't send that man the invite, man.
Come back.
Bro, I don't know how you...
They are going for it. Here's Watson. And it is incomplete. Certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Eagles are going to take over.
Bro, you ain't put your... Bro, you do training the first week of the season, you get loaded in both of them. After that, you simulate them, bro, every week, bro. You get the same amount every week.
They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
Why would you redo it when you could just focus the same thing all year? Why would you change focus?
The last drive, starting backed up in their own territory. Why would you change it?
That's not what I do. So
and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary.
How you go focus train a certain group of niggas, but you only gonna do it for a week?
No
and then you go switch it up to another drill. That don't make no sense.
And he'll get a little over 2,
I got cover 2-man corners. What you think I run on defense for 16 games? Cover 2-man.
That one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one.
And it ain't never changed.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover.
He advanced it.
By anything else.
Throwing right, and that's complete.
Who I play?
100 yards in the wild card round. He's over.
I played DC, sorry ass.
Well, and a 1st down. And he's over 100 yards now after that last catch. Already, of course, leading the NFL
I played DC, sorry
ass.
So he's done nothing at all to hurt his
you
cause to stay in that spot. But I've been
that's the best chance to do it against Barnes, bro.
Body control, route running. How about the way he competes for the football at the end of the play?
That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Lion.
On 2nd down, here's Wentz. And he's got it. And he's brought down. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as
And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles.
I wanted
It's
to
the
do
fullback.
the Brown
His
is a month.
second touchdown of the
He got
game.
over
His
100
third
points
on the
in
year.
the
And the Eagles have
Well,
6 to
I'm
their
aboard
lead.
Avante Maddox with this way
And
out
when the smaller guy
there.
can't power it across the goal line, Charles, sometimes you need to go with a fullback. They did. It worked.
My city made me a real hustler.
how's that?
Oh, yeah. Force equals mass times acceleration.
Oh, that's big-time stuff. That's from the same guy the apple dropped on his head, right?
You
Let's
be
field it at
undefeated,
the 2.
okay?
A little juke. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Heading out as the Texans offense as they get set to take over here. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down, it caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up.
We appreciate you,
Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
And now he'll tuck it and run. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston first down.
Sometimes guys get locked into such a groove. What do we call it? The game slowing down. They see everything happening almost in slow motion. They see the lanes develop. I feel like he's right there.
Well, and you want this from your leader, right? With this deficit, this stage of the game, second half, no quitting here.
Zero.
I mean, this is painful.
Now it's Watson. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. Unable to get it to Gronkowski that time.
Well, everybody catch this one there.
Throwing the football, he's not as sharp as he was last week when he was over 70%. Right now, he's under 50%.
Well, that comes from extra game film, extra time. You know those guys watched him all
Everybody's
week.
different, man.
Saw how precise he was. And constructed a defense to try and chip away.
Of course, you just say you drop the ball and you throw it up and get it.
Man, why niggas always hating on me, bro? That ain't all I do, man, bro. That's why I took them ass with them, but I was in training.
Shut up, nigga. I beat you by 55, nigga. Shut up.
Okay, I'll see you again. I'll see you again.
Shut up,
I'll see
nigga.
you again, bro.
No, you're not going to playoffs, right? You're a whole sucker, man. Please join my division first season,
I
bro.
will, bro.
Please.
I embrace
Please,
I
bro.
never run, bro.
The Texans on third
Niggas
down,
can't do
lacking
so
much
much with
success,
me,
just
bro.
2 for 7 to this point. This is going to be 3rd and 13.
I hope you get a bowl one day, my nigga.
I'm gonna get it, my nigga, this year.
From the 50, it's Watson. Steps away to his left. He may
Everything can.
Hey, no, I'm not jogging with you, my nigga. Barring no injury.
Nigga, you can't win when niggas been playing for free. You can, it's $120 online, and nigga.
I got better.
Desperation time. Watson on 4th down. A man over the middle, and it's complete.
Bro,
Oh my God. You should have.
I can, bro. My game is different now, bro.
No reason not
You know
to
what?
try
I
it
ain't
there.
even gonna
They
sit
do
here and argue
indeed
with
convert
niggas, bro.
on 4th. Watson on 1st down. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line.
I know, he be capping like he really be changing stuff up.
It's
Okay,
2nd
okay.
down. He'd had some success as a runner previously on this drive, just not as much space there that time.
Yeah, this time when he pulled it down, they were ready for him. So I think he's going to have to fling a few in order to open up that running lane again.
Okay,
The
my
2nd
nigga.
down attempt there,
I ain't
knocked
gonna-
down
hey, yo,
as it leaves the
That's how
quarterback's
y'all
hand,
used
and
to
it's
get some
incomplete.
too, bro.
Another
Remember?
wayward pass. You know, things started out
What?
early in
Always
this game,
have.
and to be
Guess I'm
frank,
still
they
a
just really
sucker.
haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the
What?
secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play
What?
better.
Nah, man. Nah, man.
Extra
Nah,
ball.
man. Chill out, man. Chill out,
Oh,
man.
extra pause, bro. I ain't even think about it, bro. You gotta delete. You gotta blow the cartridge out the damn game.
Successfully complete one.
You
But
did
there's
some of
usually
the
a nice
damn.
comfort zone and throw it to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the
Nah,
field.
bro.
Yeah, he always on
Obviously
hold.
means nothing here. They're going to go ahead and go
yeah?
for it
Yeah,
on 4th down.
Nah. Nah.
You said
Nah,
hard,
you
bro.
said hard, though,
Hard.
bro. You said hard.
That shit was.
Well, that's what the pause button said.
Richmond, Richmond.
We didn't say you was a sucker. We say you sounded like a sucker. Maybe you want to be a
As
sucker.
expected, they're
Yeah.
going for it to keep the drive alive. Flush to his right. And this
I mean,
is
Rock gave too, so we ain't gonna do
Bill
everywhere.
O'Brien rolls the dice, but to no avail. And the Eagles defense able to hold. So they finally get their first trip
Watch
to
that
the
nigga
red
miss.
zone in an
Watch that nigga miss it.
And that's what I'm going to focus on with you.
Yeah,
because
you go
teed
still
it
play
up
tomorrow.
really
That's
well.
what
Finally get to
happened.
the red zone.
You
So it's
get a
gotta be
steal
little
for
bit
his
of
loss.
frustration because they haven't moved the ball as well as they wanted to all game. Now they get there, but we got to go for it because we don't know if we're going to get back here again. We don't know how many opportunities.
Oh, yeah.
because they've been sputtering a little bit.
Absolutely. At this stage
Evie
of the
Desert
second
over here
half,
was
to get
fiending
there
to play.
and
I
not
can't
get
even
it for
watch
the
it.
first time, tough.
Yeah, bro, it's Friday. Got work. Yeah. Yeah, I work all day tomorrow, nigga. I got moves to make.
This one deep right side.
They can always do
Intercepted
it.
at the goal line.
They can do what?
Picked off by Andre
Hey, I mean,
Howe.
we working. They act like they got 24-hour shifts,
They'll
man.
take it all the way up near the 30-yard line. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the
I
game.
might have blew mine,
Someone's locked
man.
into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last
Why
time
does
we had
nigga
someone
keep
get 3
pausing the
interceptions?
game?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman.
Oh, yeah, that's
Then with
right.
the Eagles.
That's right. It's then against with the Eagles, and I believe it's
I'm
against
tired of this
Washington
nigga eating
Redskins.
good.
That's correct. After the interception, here's Watson. Going up top. And this is going to be intercepted. Rasul Douglas picks it.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
So after the INT, here's Wentz. He's going to take another shot here. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, second down.
I'm thinking
Fourth quarter, you've got the
day.
big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care
arm,
of the
leg, foot, eyes.
You throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. Despite the lead here in the 4th, they're still taking shots.
Not content to sit on this lead at all, and to me it raises the question of what's right in this game.
Yeah, exactly.
Do you sit on the ball and run it because you have enough
the
of a
problem with
lead,
that,
or do you try and extend it because you always feel like the other team can come back?
Extend it. Have some fun. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line.
You can ask for that nigga third, fourth cornerback. That nigga over there trying to text you like he the
You
first.
and I came up in a different era, and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
And down he goes. They bring down Wentz on the sack.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated
probably
time
want
and
a
time
Hollywood
again.
2 first and $20.
Wentz to throw on second down. Buying time to his left. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line.
Good yardage there on the scramble, and all of a sudden they're left with a 3rd and 2, much more manageable.
The Eagles on 3rd down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Shotgun now for Wentz. Oh, he almost intercepted it. They're just forcing it into too many tough spots. That was almost a 4th pick of the game. And now 4th down. So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. And a kick by Elliott is good. And their lead will swell up to 28. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points. This widens it out, as you said. And now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
What, nigga? We hear you.
The Texans offense now they get set to head back on the field here. And last time, 1 play interception, so this offense should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't
ain't you, nigga? I was talking about niggas always on hard, niggas trained to go.
A lot of people think the very next time out,
run
the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence.
Nah, sure, that means wrong for us.
An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
Sure it does.
Nah, when I hear that, I mean, get some work that's going to be put in,
pretty
bro.
indicative of the way this one's gone. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And check on the scoreboard. Now he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. That catch good for 5.
They were going back
It's
and
3rd
forth
down.
on both.
Back to throw, Watson. This game just under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Derek Barnett in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And that is caught. He's got his running back downfield. Touchdown, Houston. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Texans get a bit closer. Wow, talk about a big 4th down conversion for the score defensively. How do you let that happen?
I think you start with the offense, and you give them credit for going for it and having that type of Well, let's face it, audacity. But defensively, I think you're right on target, partner. There's no way something like that's supposed to happen in that situation. You're supposed to be able to shut that down and get the ball back to your own team.
He would got hurt, but I don't care because he on the roster.
Touchdown.
The Eagles offense now gets set to head back onto the field. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about a 3-point kicker. Exactly. You put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped with the contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that. I don't know about that. Super tough.
Time for a break. This one, all over but the shouting. We'll finish it after this.
No homo.
There you go. Really dangerous. You gotta say no homo if you go do that, bro.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Yeah, bro. Make sure that's clear, nigga. Cause this ain't be Mr. Party time. It's time for me to go, bro.
And he drops this off to Thompson, complete. And he lost the football.
Yeah,
and the Texans say they have it. They do. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to it. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
Throw left side complete. It's Connor. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That goes for a gain of 31. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Come on, man, like the pick, my nigga.
Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away. But it does get away, and it's 2nd down.
Yeah.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
I don't got no use for it once my boy Double D come back.
Throwing again is Watson. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he'll get it down here to the 43. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
No.
Watson to throw on 3rd and 1. He can run for it, and he will. And avoids the contact by sliding. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. As they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down from the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. On 1st down, Watson. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete. Devontae Adams, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down. He started out having some troubles back in the first half connecting with his receivers. Really hasn't gotten a whole lot better.
Yeah, he's at less than 50%, and you and I both know that just won't do. So I would think about spreading things out, putting it on the receivers, make them win those one-on-one battles on the perimeter, and find their way open.
They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. They get 7 there on the screen. It'll set up a 3rd down. You got the big lead defensively. You really need to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep them clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? Zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Like a magic, man. Where am I kidding?
No, Larry Monkey, man. I mean, damn, man.
Here we go on 4th. Watson. And it is incomplete.
Where the hell is this DC
there
doing?
on the coverage. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
What are you looking for me for? Yeah, he ain't looking for me.
Oh, look at this. Wentz going to throw. But leading the crowd. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Shit.
Now before the second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
That nigga got booed out today.
You're not good at all. Every time I play, you
on a second down and 17.
Stop it, nigga.
You're a 2-time ball licker.
You can't put the tag on, nigga.
They fake
You
the
have to
give.
put in real work for that, nigga. I almost had to kill a nigga for that.
First down to his left.
Where up?
Looking deep for his
Oh, that nigga gotta be cut though,
So the
nigga.
long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up third. Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy.
So he took a shot there on third down, couldn't get it. Now
Yeah,
it's
what?
4.
They didn't know what you keep when you
Well,
trying to
partner, I
get to
think
the
the
ball.
defensive fellas got the memo, and they decided to cover him on that play.
Yeah, he's already up over 100 yards in this game. They tried a deep shot, couldn't get it.
Yeah, when you've had that much success, finally someone said, let's try and put a stop to it and put people on him.
It is too easy right here, right? It is
Now he'll
easy.
turn and throw deep back to the
I
other
don't
side
feel
of the
comfortable
field.
playing him right
And
here.
this is going to be incomplete. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone.
It's crazy. I have no idea.
If I keep getting all this money, nigga, yeah.
Now a first down throw, Watson. And nearly picked off there, almost intercepted. Instead, second down.
Man.
He's got to be kicking himself right
I'm
there.
an older man, bro. All
Two
women.
passes. That would have
All
been the third in
But
the game.
the number of heart to let her son say that.
Attacking the football.
Here's Watson. And that'll be incomplete with
I am the
11
goat.
seconds
You're the
remaining
king.
now. Travis Kelce, the Pro Bowl tight end, the intended target, and it's third down. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is third and long. Watson, off play action. He'll buy some time right. That is caught at the 7. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. A nice little gain. And Charles, you know what coaches always tell us. We want to win our home games. That much we know. We want to protect our home turf. They got that done in this one.
Exactly right. When you start a season, everyone's goal, win all of your home games, split your road games, and you're likely going to be in the playoffs. But when you win at home, boy, what a great feeling that is. You don't even mind if people are at your house when you get home after a win like that.
So for Philadelphia, it'll be a 500 start as the win gets.
I'm going to ride that motherfucker to the waves for gates, floodgates, but
Can you hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me now?
can you hear me now, my nigga?
Hear me now. Can you hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me now? Can you hear me,
No,
hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me now? I'm watching television, telling me avoid the system. Hoping I ain't lose religion, texting prayer hands, hope the message sending air. Know I've been blessed, I've been seeing prophets, mostly yellow shirts, louder than the broccoli, dancing in my chucks, feeling out of body, say the say the
Nah, it ain't no joke. It ain't no eyes. They hanging us from most stinking dope. Now we fall nigga off the corner store. Trapping, yeah, we home.
When I start spitting too much drive, need some power steering, cruising to a better vision, y'all.
Yeah, I do.
I never said a nigga because I'm always up.
Come on now.
Mama, dirty roads that I've traveled, but I'm on my way.
Mm-hmm.
Mama, trust all the steps on my journey, 'cause I'll be okay.
I gotta play Gibbs on the King days.
When you know you could have had a president. Guess that I would better be the man. Maybe one day I'll go back to school. Think I'm patty cake, but I still mean
diarrhea.
But I've been a genius, daddy look
Cha
more
cha
like
cha.
home since I made moves. Can you hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me now? Can you hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me now? Can you hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me now? Can you hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me now?
Oh, that nigga barely beat you, that Killmonger dude, bro. He beat you 17-10, yeah. He's still in the game. Oh. Oh, he 50-50. Okay. Yeah.
They gon' let me in this club in these dirty vans. Clean money, I count stacks.
Diarrhea.
Do a show, cut the rack with my new advance. 50 bands.
Hey, I'm gonna holler at y'all boys, yeah. Alright.